A day after State Minister for National Security Keith Bell blamed repeat offenders for the spike in reported rape cases, Bahamas Crisis Center Director Dr. Sandra Dean Patterson, echoing similar sentiments, is calling for sexual reoffenders to be sentenced to life in prison. She emphasized that unless a zero-tolerance approach is taken, the country will continue to be plagued with sexual violence by men who have no fear for the law.
You know, people keep saying we need tighter penalties, we need stiffer penalties for sex offenses. We have the highest penalty, which is life. That's on the books. But no judge ever gives life, you know? And it's only when we show that we're serious, that we will not tolerate the violence towards our women and our children, who are the most vulnerable in the community, that you will see a change. And if all you're going to get is 3 years or 5 years or 7 years, and then you come out, why should you stop doing it?
On Monday, Mr. Bell stressed that repeat offenders must feel the full brunt of the law. He also revealed that sexual reoffenders present a challenge for the government in their combat against sexual violence. The most recent reported sexual attack was on Thursday, where a woman was raped at her residence on Hay Street, only a day after another woman was raped at her home on Gibbs Corner. These attacks come some 2 weeks prior to the head of the Central Detective Unit, Superintendent Paul Roll, who warned that there was a spike in reported rapes and urged women to exercise caution. Prior to this warning from police, there were 4 reported rape cases over a 3-week period, with 2 women who were attacked while walking and 2 other women who were attacked while driving their vehicles. She couldn't provide a number. However, Dr. Sandra Dean Patterson emphasized that way too many women have had to seek counseling from the Crisis Center over the years in their efforts to recover from the trauma of sexual attacks.
I just want people to just walk in the shoes of somebody who's lying in their bed at night sleeping, and they wake up to see somebody standing over them with a knife and a gun, who then proceed to rape them. Do you know what that does? You know, it is an it transforms your sense of the world, of the Bahamas as safe. You don't want to leave your house. You know, you don't want to go anywhere, you want to be anywhere, and why me? Why did God let this happen to me? All those things go through people's minds.
Statistics have shown an increase in the number of sexual offenses committed last year, with 104 reported rape cases in 2013 compared to 96 in 2012. In 2011, there were 107 reported rape cases and 78 reported rapes in 2010. Given the rise in sexual attacks, many have renewed calls for a sex offenders registry. Last month, National Security Minister Dr. Bernard Nordich revealed that the regulations for the implementation of a sex offenders registry was not ready, but assured that those regulations could be ready within a month. While the Crisis Center supports the implementation of a sex offenders registry, Dr. Patterson said that this is only the first step to fighting the issue.
The reservation we have is for people to think that once you have a sex offenders register, that protects you. You know, the reality is that very few sex offenders are going to prison. And so if you think you have a sex offenders register that's going to protect you, that's not. It is good and it's helpful and it's needed, but we need more than that. You know, I think that's one step in our ability to protect women and children from this horrendous problem of sexual violence.
Police officials have maintained that the recent spree of rapes are not connected and are being committed by different suspects. A number of men have been arrested, and on Monday, 45-year-old Bradley Ellis of Hospital Lane was charged in a magistrate's court with rape, burglary, and robbery. Police believe Ellis would have raped a woman last week Wednesday at her Gibbs Corner residence. Investigation into the other reported rapes continue. Reporting for JCN News, I'm Greg Smith.